Today's video is all about worry, and does autism cause you worry, or does it cause you stress, and does it help make you more of a worrier, or do you worry anyway? This is what this entire video is about, and interestingly enough, today I'm actually going to do a talk for a children's kind of youth club thing all about. Hey everyone, today's video is actually sponsored by Spidey, which is an app for Android and Apple. Now it's a super interesting app, and this is the reason why I thought it would be important to have this in this video. It's all to do with being able to log and check information on somebody else's phone. And what I mean by that is, okay, look, everybody's child has like an Android phone or an iPhone or an iPad or something like that these days. Now, how do you monitor what they're looking at? You know, if you've got a kid that's just a young kid, but they've got one of these phones or a smart device, and you want to monitor what they've got, how do you check their phones without being too intrusive? But like, oh, give me your phone, I'm going to look through it and stuff. Well, now there is an app for that. So Spidey basically enables you to look at call logs, messages, what apps they've got open, what the location is. It also lets you have access to what contacts they've added into their phone or smart device. It gives you access to the browser history, the bookmarks, the photos, apps, and all the calendar activities as well, which is very interesting, without actually having to physically go on their phone. You know, you use the app to access information through your phone or your device to their device. The cool thing about the online like dashboard of it is that you can actually see like a last known location on a map, so you can actually target like the street address or whatever, which is very interesting. Also, it gives you kind of like updated information on like the calls they had last. Now, I find that just fascinating, because being able to log calls, you'll know like who they've been hanging out with, what friends they've called, and if there's an unknown number there, you can check that number yourself. It'll actually show you that number. So the data that it gives you is absolutely just amazing. The fact that it comes on iPhone and Android, I think, gives a better kind of outreach, because not everyone's kid's going to just have an Android, not everyone's kid just going to have an iPad or an iPhone, and it's good because you can have that freedom of not having to just install it on one item, and I think that's pretty awesome. Definitely check it out. I would say that it's a good buy. Even the free version, I'd say, is well worth it. There are different restrictions with the free version than it is on the paid versions, but you get that with any app anyway. So please just check it out. Let me know what you thought of it as well. If you try out the demo version or the free version, let me know in the comments below what you thought of the app. I'd love to know your views on it, because I find that it's very useful. I've got no use for it myself at the moment, but I know that it's going to be useful for parents and other people, guardians watching this video, wanting to get some advice. The cool thing is, like, it shows you location, so you can never like lose the person if they've got the device on them, and it also shows you the battery level and if they've got access to the internet and what device they're actually using, because you may have different kids who've got different devices, and to figure out which one is what, you can figure out, okay, that one's got that device, that one's got that device. Now, the interesting thing about it is that it's a safety feature. Okay, maybe it's a bit OTT, you don't have to use all of the features, but I would definitely highly recommend this, because I was always thinking, like, if you have children, how do you make sure they're safe online? How do you make sure that they're safe with their devices? Because you don't know, what apps they have, and they may be completely innocently having an app, and then something could go terribly wrong. So to prevent all this, especially people who more vulnerable children, it's a really good tool. Now, there is a free account, so you don't need like no credit card or anything to set up a free account, which is pretty interesting. To get this app, you can try like a free version. There's also a paid like premium version, and then like a super awesome version, and there's like different payment levels for that, and it's relatively cheap. It's not that expensive. All the links are in the description below, so you can get it for like Android or Apple. Now, with the Android one, there's no need to root the target on an Android device, which is obviously a bonus, and the app is available on Android and Apple. So I would say, if you're looking for something that you can use to monitor what your kids are using on their devices, this app is the one for you. Spidey, the link is in the description below. The people were super awesome. They gave me like a demo of it, which you've just seen clips of, and I highly recommend checking it out. Thanks, guys. Autism and SEN, there's some kids there who are on Spectrum, know about YouTube and stuff like that, so they want to talk to me, and I'm going to do this little bit of a thing for them. I don't know what I'm actually going to do. I think we're going to talk about all the things I do online, the book and the YouTube channel. Anyway, my new YouTube setup. I'm actually trying something out now. I've got this microphone I'm using for all the videos that you might have actually seen in the other videos, and it's going to be really good. But the one thing that I find really interesting about these talks that I do is that I worry a lot. So I'm speaking at an event today. I'm on my way there right now. I'm stuck in traffic. The traffic is crazy. So this is the thing that worries me about, like when I'm doing speaking events, I worry about like, am I going to get there on time? Are people going to show up? Are people going to enjoy my talk? Am I going to look like an idiot? Am I going to freeze when I get on stage? All these things worry me, and like this is where I think like my autism makes me like a super worrier. It doesn't just like make me anxious about things, it just makes me worry like crazy. And especially when I'm doing things like this, like speaking engagements, I always get like really nervous before doing them, and this is just one of the things that worries me. I'm in the toilet right now when I'm actually doing a talk for these kids. It's like an SEN club, so it's like people with autism and other kind of learning difficulties, and I'm going to do a talk to them about like being a superhero, like autism superhero, you know the type of thing. So anyway, I'm going to go pee, get on with the show. Well, how are you? I'm okay, how are you?
Cool, I'm alright, it's nice to meet you.
And you are?
I've set up a little, rather than using the massive cinema screen for you, I've set up a little screen at the front.
Cool, that's fun.
How do you want to go? Do you want me to just introduce you and then you'll crack on with it, or sort of?
Yeah, you can just introduce me, and then I'll just get straight into it. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you got a clicker? Or am I using a computer screen to kind of flick the next slide?
Give me a nod, give me a nod, and I'll.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. We'll wait for. Actually, I'll just give you a little tour around while we're waiting for Yvonne. There's a couple more people to come.
Worry is this thing I was talking to you about, and like how having autism makes me a super worrier, and because of those worries it kind of stops me doing things. Sometimes I worry so much that I don't actually go and do the things I wanted to do in the first place. Sometimes I just cancel something because I worry too much about it. Like one of the things I'm doing this weekend is I'm running a 15-kilometer race, and I want to do it, and I've wanted to do the race for a while because I enjoy running, and you guys know I run, and I wanted to do a run for ages, and I finally found a run I wanted to do, and I'm going to make a small movie about running when I'm doing it. But the interesting thing is that I worried so much about it that I almost didn't do it. So pretty recently my boosted board broke, and I didn't know what to do, and I worried so much that I couldn't get like my head around what I was going to do with the boosted board. So I decided that I would just leave it in the corner and not do anything with it, and then I realized that if I fixed it then I could use it. But once I did fix it, I worried about going on it in case I fell off it again, because as you guys know I fell off it, and I don't know, it's kind of like when worry consumes your entire existence, it stops you doing stuff, because like I worry about everything. I worry about what I'm going to do in the day. Is everything going to be okay? I worry about stuff in the future. Is the domino effect going to affect me? And what I mean by that is like there's something I do now going to affect me in the future, and I find this really interesting. I don't know if you guys have the same thing, but if you guys worry like I do, give this video a thumbs up, then I'll know that you guys worry like I do. But Randy really wants to say hi. Randy, say hi. Say hi to the vlog. Hi everybody. Things like that, like I worry, like is Randy okay? Is Randy having a good time? Is he is he enjoying the food that I feed him? I just worry about everything, and I feel like if we don't worry, then obviously we're not really understanding what's going on in life. But if we worry too much, then it's going to stop us doing the things in life. I think we need like a fine line, or a mixture between not worrying about stuff and worrying about stuff that actually needs worrying about. So I think a lot of the time I worry about things that don't need worrying about, because there was a saying that that says like if the thing you're worrying about right now, will you still be worried about it in 10 years time? And you'll probably say no. So you say, well, what's the point of worrying about it? Just forget about it and just get on with your life, because you're just missing out on everything otherwise. But all in all, I really appreciate the fact that like I'm able to sit down and analyze the fact that I do worry and that I want to improve things and make it better. And And I think that, you know, like everything else is a goal. You like aim towards doing it, aim towards getting better at it, and you want to do more with something. So like I want to be better at worrying, I want to worry less, I want to enjoy life more, and I'm working towards those goals. And we all have to have goals, and these goals are what sets us apart from all the other species, and it sets us apart from anything else. So we have goals that we want to strive to do. We're not just surviving, we're striving to be the best of our ability, and I think that's an amazing thing to have. But anyway, getting back to reality, I have really enjoyed doing these kind of videos. This is the vlog, and it's kind of something that we're going to do more of. This is I'm going to try and get it uploaded on a Friday or a Saturday, but there's no guarantee that it'll always be uploaded on the same day. And the vlogs are going to be, this is season 1, and I've done vlogging before, but this is the actual official vlog, and I want to show you guys something as well. So anybody who isn't already familiar with my videos and my live streams and stuff like that, which I live stream every Wednesday normally, this is a clothing brand that I'm launching called Lightning Bulb, and it's basically clothing for people on the autism spectrum. It's very soft, it's embroidered, there's no tags anywhere, there's nothing that's going to stick out, and it's really nice, good clothing, and it's calming, and it's going to be consistent. And also, the other cool stuff that we've got going on is the Aspie World merch. That's right, guys, we're coming back with some merch, and this is the Autism Club t-shirt. This is just one of many. We have the Autism Club t-shirt, we also have a Minecraft t-shirt, Lego t-shirt, Power Rangers, Thomas the Tank, Pokemon, and a bunch of other ones that you guys really need to check out. All will be available on the aspieworld.com/shop or just theaspieworld.com. So here's the thing, guys, I had a package in the mail today. Cool. So basically, I had this package in the mail today, and it came like this. So I opened it, and there was like a little note that said, "Stop! Don't go any further unless you've got the recording equipment." Blah 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 blah. So I have no idea what's in this parcel. So I'm gonna get my knife ready. It came with this little note, and the little note is from the National Autistic Society, and they've rebranded their new logo and their new mission, which is a society that works for autistic people, and they got a new mission statement. It was all this lovely letter, and it said thank you for taking part and supporting them and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so it's a plaque with my name on it that says, "Dear Dan, thank you for your support, which helps us do even more to transform lives, challenge attitudes, and build a society that works for autistic people. From Mark, Lever, and everyone at National Autistic Society." That's kind of cool. That's pretty dope. Look at their new logo. So for anybody who doesn't know what the National Autistic Society is, it's a charity basically set up by people who are family members on the autism spectrum, have autism themselves, and it's a really good charity. They do a lot of good work. They have branches set up all over the UK, and I always say that the National Autistic Society are the gold standard of autism support in the UK. Yes, they've had some bad press from one thing or another, and I do understand that not everything is going to be managed perfectly well, but I believe that the National Autistic Society are pretty good. So if you want to check them out, a link will be in the description below. But anyway, let's go back onto worry. So that little segment you saw me do, where I was in like a youth center for kids, and I was talking to them about being stoked about being on YouTube and things like that. So basically, the center that you saw me at, I was basically taken around on a guided tour, and we saw the different bits and pieces. They like have a recording studio there. They also have like filming, editing equipment there, and there's like a big theatre, so they can watch all the productions or watch the band's performances in the actual building. And one of the coolest things about this is that it's for people with special educational needs, mainly people on the autism spectrum and kids on the autism spectrum, and they're so popular that they even have a waiting list to get in there. When I was doing my talk there, one of the kids drew a picture of me. How cool is this? I really enjoyed this. This is really nice. I like the fact that they drew this picture of me, and it says there like, "Autism is my superpower," and it really is. Those kids were amazing, and it was such a good experience. I'm going to put a screenshot in here somewhere of the picture that we took of all of us dabbing, because you got to dab those haters away. Also, guys, really quickly, on my website there's going to be autism alert cards available. There's these like more disposable ones that they're like a hard card, but then you've got these plastic ones, and these autism alert cards are going to be able to tell people who may be you know, of authority, or if you're in somewhere where people don't understand autism, you can whap out this card and say that it's got an emergency number on it, it's got your name on it, and it tells them all about autism and what autism is. This is exclusive to theAspieWorld.com. They will be available on theAspieWorld.com and my Facebook shop, so make sure you check those out. But I will keep you guys posted in the vlog, and so for now, that is it. Peace.